If you're still using those gimmicky grip trainers, dreaming of getting those Popeye forearms, keep dreaming, because that doesn't work. But I'll tell you what does. In this video, I'll show you the best exercises to grow some massive forearms, backed by science. While Popeye got his massive forearms from eating copious amounts of spinach, that probably won't work for you. As for what actually works, step 1, use the right exercises. Wrist curls are one of the simplest forearm exercises of all time, but that doesn't make them any less effective. Lay the back of your forearm on something, hang your wrist over the edge with the weight, and lift it. That's it. This trains your forearm flexors, the meatiest part of your forearm. For the back of your forearm, try reverse wrist curls. The exact same movement, exact same principle, but flip your arm over. This targets your forearm extensors. Lastly, I recommend reverse curls. Reverse curls are possibly the very best exercise for building your brachioradialis. Who named these things? This is my favorite. This muscle may sound pretty dumb, but when developed, this thing looks sick. It adds so much size to your forearm and in my opinion just completes the whole look. Grab an easy bar, barbell, dumbbell, cable, or whatever feels best for your wrists, and curl to your heart's content. This kind of burn will probably feel a little bit odd when you start doing this exercise, but the results are well worth it. And I know what you might be thinking, aren't curls for your biceps? Normally yes, but by turning your wrists to a reverse grip, your biceps aren't able to activate nearly as much, meaning your body will have to rely on your brachioradialis to lift the weight. Lastly, there's one more muscle you need to train if you want to build forearms the size of Mike Tyson's neck, your pronator. For this, I suggest the twisting exercise thing. I'll be honest, I have zero idea what the proper name for this is. I tried to find it and I just couldn't. But it builds your pronator like crazy, which is why arm wrestlers who have some of the biggest forearms on the planet do them so much. For this exercise, grab a karate belt, exercise band, or anything else strong enough to hold 50 pounds or so, and go nuts. But don't start with 50 pounds. Start with a weight you can comfortably lift for at least 15 reps. You want to start with a lighter weight and a higher rep range when getting into these exercises, as your wrists are incredibly easy to injure. Step 2. Use the right structure. Forearms are a very average muscle relative to your back, for example. What this means is that your forearms recover very quickly, oftentimes being mostly recovered by the very next day. So try to work them at least twice a week without being afraid to bump that up to 3 or even 4 times a week once your body gets used to it. According to modern science, forearms benefit from a very high training volume, working them out a lot. On top of training them 4 days a week, use a lot of sets per workout, starting with 2 or 3 sets per exercise and increasing it to 4 or even 5 over time depending on your recovery. And to further increase volume while lowering the risk of injury, a weight that causes you to reach failure between 15 and 30 reps is a good choice for forearms. This is a very wide range, but it will all produce almost identical growth, so long as they're taken to failure. Just pick whatever works best for you based on what weights you have available, how much time you can dedicate to your workouts, etc. Step 3. Recovery. Just eat a lot of protein. Carbs are good half an hour before any workout to keep your body energized. Fats are good for slow burning energy and should be eaten a couple hours before or after a workout. And protein should be eaten as soon as possible directly after a workout, but also all throughout every other part of the day to keep recovery going from your previous workouts. But that's all in an ideal world where tracking macros in food in general is effortless and Wendy's crispy chicken burgers don't taste so good. Just eat a lot of protein. 1 gram per pound is a good goal, but some people need more, some people need less, and many foods have incomplete proteins. Do some research and learn more about that. Moral of the story is, it's better to have a little bit more protein than you need and have it be useless than to not have enough and slow down your progress, as long as you can afford it. Also, sleep at least 7 hours. I feel good after 4, I don't care. Your muscles recover fastest when sleeping, so sleep. So as a summary, train every part of your forearm, especially your flexor and brachio something or other as they add the most size. Optimize your training. Forearms grow best from high volume, so lower the weight and work your way up to as many sets per workout as your forearms can handle. Eat enough protein and sleep 7 hours, at minimum. But forearms alone won't build those powerful arms you're looking for. So I strongly suggest watching this video next where I tell you the best exercises to build some massive biceps. And don't worry, it's simple.